Alright, folks, we're back, and as promised, excuse me because I am on a different camera right now because I wanted to explain some of my camera equipment to the ones who are interested in how I do things so easily, and part of that trick is to have a good camera system that you can take along with you. And I've got several options to show you. 1 second. I gotta get one. I forgot it. Don't worry, it's over here. All right. Sorry about that. Ain't nothing like being unprepared, huh? But that's me, you know. I wouldn't be me if I wasn't unprepared. Whew. It's been a day. Can't believe it's day 67 already. Jeez, man. We're rolling right along with this thing, aren't we? My dog, he wanting to play ball. He brings it back every time. Anyway, I always get playful when I'm doing something. He doesn't like me paying y'all attention. He wants me to pay him attention. Go on somewhere. I am busy. Come back in a minute. I want to introduce you to the people. Camera equipment I use. Yeah. That's what this video is going to be about today. Right now I'm using my webcam setup, and it's just okay. So it's just a simple little Logitech webcam that I got at Walmart probably about 5 years ago. They probably don't even make this particular one anymore. So this is not the one I use on the normal. As you can tell probably by the quality of my video and the sound of my voice through this different microphone, and I've got myself up there on that screen. I catch myself wanting to stare at it instead of into the camera. So if you see me looking like this a lot, that's me looking at myself on the screen, talking to you, thinking that I'm looking at you, even though I can see on the screen I'm clearly looking at nobody but the ceiling. I talk too much, don't I? Sorry. I'm just having fun. Okay, let's talk about some camera equipment then. So you ever wonder what this thing is around my neck when you're watching my videos? What if I told you this was a part of my camera lifeline that helps me talk to y'all all the time, and this little part here detaches from it magnetically and clicks back into place every time, and it's solid. It's a tough magnet system. But this is not the camera, it's just the mount that houses part of the camera. This little tiny camera right here. It has a button on top. See that? Let's see if I can get this on. I told you my autofocus sucks on me. Let's see if I can. You get the picture. It's got a nice big button right there. It might be blurry, but it's there. This is a tiny little camera. Now, ain't it? on this side of it, it has connectors that act as functions for different stackable add-on options that they make for this camera. And I wear it around my neck all the time like this when I'm out. So this necklace here, it has 2 adjustable bands on each side right here, so I can take and adjust it up further onto my chest or whatever I want to, or you know, you can just pull it loose and let it hang like that. Now that don't look right. Get myself adjusted here. There we go. Yeah. So when I'm out in these restaurants, you know, I don't want everybody to see this thing hanging around my neck, so I just stick it in there. Nobody sees it. I order my food from the menu. They bring it to the table, and when they're gone, it's just me and my wife, and usually I'm in a crowded restaurant. And I have done this when I've been eating breakfast with my mom and dad a few times. And I just click that button that you've seen on top of it right here. And it makes a beeping sound. It'll beep once to let you know it's on. A quick push and release, and it's on. Well, it doesn't make a beeping sound when it's on. My bad. Correction, I'm sorry. It does a vibration to let you know it's on. And you can tell it's on because the screen here, oh, the light's too bright. There is a screen here. Gosh. Yeah. Anyway. There's a color screen on the back of here. You can kind of see it there. It's pointing at the bed beside me there. See the covers on it. See everything you need to see in that screen. So, yeah, it has a screen on it. 1 second. Say hi to everybody, Oscar. This is my Chiweenie, Oscar. He's part Chihuahua, part Wiener. And he camera shy. Look at him. Oh no, camera shy. He's full of himself tonight. Really? Now? No, not now. Let's get a quiet one. Here, how about this one? Alright, so back to the camera. Like I said, it's got a screen on the back. Did you really just throw it back down? Man, he's being facetious tonight, I tell you what. But it's got that screen on the back, and it's not recording anything right now. It's just in prepare mode to record. And if I leave it on like this too long, it'll shut itself off. But let's say I want to start recording, and this will even come in handy for UShell. You could actually use this by sound. Push the button once, and we are in record mode. We are recording from this camera now. We are recording us, recording us. And it's got a timer on it. We're at 12-13 seconds in. And when you cut it off, you just push the button and hold it again. It cuts off. And it beeps twice to let you know that it's off. Now, in that function, the screen is still on. But when you press and hold it a hard press, it'll cut itself off completely. And it'll make a vibration, letting you know it's off. Now, if you're recording, press once. You'll hear the beep to let us know it's recording. Okay, it's recording again. Now, in recording, we're going to do a hard press, and it's going to give 2 beeps and cut off at the same time. This is why I say Shell could benefit from a camera like this as well. Well, actually, it gave a lot of beeps during the hard press, let you know it's off. It sounded like it was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it was 4 beeps. So, with a little practice, this little camera can actually help, you know, if you have vision impairment, for sure. And you always have it right here around your neck, so you don't have to limit yourself to just the couch anymore. If you're doing pancake day or tea time, you just pull it off from its magnetic base. It's got a wide angle lens. You're not going to miss your shot. You can feel the direction of your plate. You know, let's just hypothetically say my hand is the plate and there's food there. And you take it off your neck. You just kind of aim it in the direction of the food. Turn it on. It vibrated. You know it's on by the vibration. And then you press the button once up here. And we are recording Pancake Day. Look at there. Look at them lovely, yummy pancakes that aren't in my hand. Man, them look delicious. Them look so delicious. Makes me want some. And then when you're done making a fool of myself, you just do a hard press. And you're done. Simple as that. Now, the tricky part might be is there's a menu system on here that is touchscreen that you swipe. I'm not going to be able to show you that because I don't have the proper setup to show you that, but I will. When I give you the name of it, what I want you to do is just look up the name of the camera to, you tap in YouTube search engine, the name of this camera. The name of this camera is DJI Osmo. Wait a minute. I'm wrong. DJI Action 2. It's called an Action 2. Now, that ain't all this camera does. That is just part of what it can do. This is part of the magnetic base that I have for the camera. It's got 2 clips on the top. See the clips on each side here? Alright, those clips on the camera itself, it's got 2 grooves on the side there that you can't hardly see, but they're there. That little section of dots right there line up with that section of pegs there automatically, and bam, now you've got a camera in super mode, and this bottom base here charges this. There's nothing to plug this into. This piece up top cannot charge without being on a base. And my base comes with a front-facing screen. And when I'm sitting at my desk, this is the setup I use most, this way, like this. When I go out with my wife, usually I leave the bottom part at home, take this with me, and make the shots that I need. Go on, give away all my secrets. All these people I done hooked up with, man, they gonna do better than me. Golly, I can't believe you're doing this to yourself. Nah, your success is my success. I'm just messing around. And okay, so this one at the top has a single microphone on it, and the sound quality is pretty good. I've talked to y'all through it. No one's ever really said anything to me about it or anything, but when you add it to this bass, you got that microphone, and I think there's like 2 more on the bass that really amplifies the sound. So when I'm sitting here with this setup, sitting like this in front of me, and I'm talking to you, golly, can you believe he found that again? Man, you're getting on my nerves. But yeah, I mean, it's like having a microphone and a video camera all at once. And then we're going to turn this on here. There's that light that we hate. Let's see if we can do it in this angle. I didn't think about that. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. But yeah, it don't look good through this cheap webcam I got. But trust me, that screen is beautiful that I'm looking at. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I almost forgot to tell you. I can't believe it. All right. So when it's in this mode, you can operate it from the top button, like I said, with all the beeps like before. But there's a side button, too, that has the exact same functions, right? And this touch screen here, we have to unlock it. You just... Okay, it's unlocked. All right, so everything that you can access from the top screen on the back there, you can access your entire menu on this front screen as well. There's videos that can explain it better than me. After I start uploading this to YouTube tonight, I will try to give some links on it, you know, some helpful links, because there's people out there that hate this thing and there's people that absolutely love it. I got this for Christmas this past year, and until today of the recording that I'm doing now on this cheap webcam, I have recorded every single video on this channel with this camera set up, and I absolutely love it. I cannot speak for the longevity of it. I guess I'm saying that right, but you know what I mean. Because, you know, each part of this camera has built-in batteries. So once it's done, it might be done. So it might turn some of you off for that reason. But let me cut this off. I've got another camera made by the same company, by DJI. This is it here. This is called a DJI Pocket, and they've got a second version out of this camera here, and it is like a gimbal camera built all into one, and it also has an internal battery. This is the reason I took a chance on the Action 2, because I have had this thing for like 4 years now, and it still works great. And there's the turn on buttons and stuff right there. This scroll wheel here is removable, and there's attachments that can go on to that. I have used the heck out of this little camera here. It also has a even tinier screen that I can't see. It takes an act of Congress to see it, but when you turn it on, it calibrates itself. And you see the head of that thing moving, it's fixed. Whatever it's fixed on, it stays fixed on, and it moves like a little robot, like if yeah, there's the screen on it. See that? And with that little wheel attachment, I can make it go up, down, and then it's got a button to the side that I can make it go side to side, get my shots in, line everything up. It's got a little it works like a professional camera, you know. It's got the little square in it where you can line up your shots and everything. I am not the best explainer of technology, I know, but this camera is just as awesome as this one. And you can see the size comparison. Now, that is called a DJI Osmo Pocket. And it's got beeps and functions similar to this one. But if you're visually impaired, this one's not going to do you much good since you've got to line up your shots and stuff. It's got a much narrower angle. But absolutely love this thing. Love, love, love it. I'll turn it on to a little recording. See, the beep's not quite as solid. That was actually a camera picture taken. It's not in video mode right now. So you cut it off and it goes back to its storage phase, which it has a little case that you put it down into that you can keep it with you. This would not be good for Shell. It would also not be good for Tiff while she's driving, because this thing will topple easily. But back to this one. This one fits to any GoPro mount, and that's what I'm sitting it on now. This clip that it is sitting on is a GoPro mount. This clip also has a magnetic base. So when I'm in my kitchen and I'm doing the cooking for you guys, this thing is sitting on my refrigerator, which is aimed at my stove. Clip magnetic onto it, you know, and then I've got the front facing screen to line up my shots, you know, line it up, and I cook. And usually my daughter has all kind of iPads and devices and stuff going in the background, so most of the time I, you know, edit out the sound and add in music, you know, and do an explanation over the top of the video. My editor, that's a different story. That's a video by itself for another day. We're just talking about my camera equipment today. But yeah, let's see if we can find something here. If we can show you this. All right, so yeah, that works. All right, see, that's my camera mounted on this magnetic cabinet. I don't dip Kodiak or Grizzly. I bought this from a consignment shop. I like doing antique store shopping and stuff. And I bought this because it's got that magnetic cabinet and all them shells in there. And all my metal detecting finds and stuff I store in there. So I love this little cabinet here. And those are porcelain signs, you know. Those are porcelain. And I think it's the Kodiak. I think they still make the Grizzly, but the Kodiak I don't think they make anymore. So it may be worth something even. So I picked that up at a consignment shop. I love consignment shopping. Alright, so this is another mount that came with it. And you can unscrew this bottom flat base here. And that'll mount to any tripod or anything like that. Set that down there. Say, well, you know what a tripod is. You get the idea. Alright, so sometimes I use this one when I'm sitting on my desk too. So I can take the bottom piece and it works just like the top. There's clips on the base there. See those clips? They clip to the bottom of the entire camera. Oh, also, if you wanted to do this, you can do that. That's the camera right here, sitting magnetically right there. Your possibilities are endless. You can buy all kind of, you know, stuff out there, you know, to set up on your refrigerator to make this work. I think, I'm not sure, that mat can stick to it. too. I'm not sure if that necklace can or not. I probably can't. We probably reached the maximum of its functions, but take these two apart. They're the same exact size almost. It's a stackable system is what it is, and I want to I'll show you. Turn it around and just the camera part if I wanted to do that. And this thing has a swivel on it. I love this tiny little camera, man. I tell you what, it is a powerhouse for such a small thing. And you know, of course, you stack that easily. Even looks like a microphone, kind of. But the bad news for you is this little camera is pricey. You're talking about $500 worth of equipment here. Okay, let's get that out of the way. That's some serious dough to drop down on this thing to have an internal battery and it go bad on you. But you know, they've got like I think a 2-year warranty that comes automatic with it. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a 2-year warranty that comes automatic with it. DJI, if you're not familiar with that name, does a lot of drone stuff. So these things are made to fit magnetically, you know, on a drone, so you can fly it around. I wouldn't try it. Oh, and this piece here is waterproof up to 10 feet, I think, or 10 meters, something like that. But it's waterproof to a certain extent. But for $500, I probably wouldn't try that either. But this part is waterproof. This part is not waterproof. This part will drown and turn to doo-doo.
I thought maybe he was going hunting in his sleep.
This is the other camera that I highly recommend that I use. That is a GoPro. This one, you can buy extra batteries for it, and it has a door. If I can remember how to open it there. You just click that open, and there's the internal battery. There's your charging port, and to the side there is your micro SD card, and it can fit up to the maximum micro SD. Now this right here is a solid option for a choice. Like I said, I can unscrew this here. See that? Boy, I hate this webcam. Let me get it up by that. Just unscrew that from this and take off the base to the DJI, and see that right there, that's what that piece screws into. And this is actually made by GoPro. This is made for a GoPro. Dang it, Oscar. Give me that bone. That flips out that way, flips in that way, and you can take and mount it back up to this. Well, it's a little aggravating, but it'll work. There we go. I can take and screw that back in there to help mount the camera and tighten it down. There you go. GoPro mounted to the same thing. Now this is a lot larger than my other setup, but it might not cut on because it is not charged. Yeah, it's not charged, but if it were charged, I got a front-facing screen there that I can see myself as I'm talking, and that whole very large back-facing screen there. And of course, you can mount it also anywhere that's magnetic. But for the money, this is the safer bet, and this is not even this year's model. I think this is the this is either the 9 or the 10. I don't know which one's the newest one, but this isn't the newest model. I got this last year, I think. I'm thinking it might be the 9. Yeah, I think this is the 9. And on my large channel, I used a GoPro Hero 5 from way back in 2016 and 2017, and that thing lasted me for years, and it's still going. So those GoPros are some solid cameras. You can even get the used ones a little cheaper if you can find last year's model. I still see the GoPro Hero 8 at Walmart in my town, and I wouldn't recommend it because it's, for some reason, GoPro went with a fixed screen protector there, because you can twist this and replace it if that ever gets broken. But for some reason with the Hero 8, they decided to make it fixed into the piece, and out of customer complaint and poor sales, they decided to go back quickly to their roots. GoPros can also be pricey, but like I said, you can get the used ones, and I'm here to tell you, man, the 5, the 6, the 7, if you can still find a 7 out there, that's a real solid option. It'll provide you with all the needs that you want. And that magnetic clip thing, like I say, I clip it on the trees or your finger, you know, or just clip it anywhere you want to. They make suction cups for them. They got all kind of options, you know, for mounts out there. And like I said, you know, you can replace the batteries in these. Like I could actually have, they actually make a docking bay with batteries where you could have the batteries in there, you know, instead of charging it through the camera, and just pull it out, put another one in, put it away in the bay to charge. So this is your safe choice, but this is my choice. I really like this one, and it also has an expandable memory chip, and it's got a built-in memory as well. So it's got a micro SD that fits in that slot right there. I've got one in there now, but I to be honest with you, I hardly ever use it. I use the internal memory off of it. I do my recording for the day, and I format it the next day and just get rid of everything that's in the internal storage, and just start over again, because, you know, I transfer the files to my computer, you know, through the SD port that is right there. So that's a little bit about my equipment. Just remember, the DJI Action 2 is my favorite and my current camera of choice, just because of the concealability of it, man. It's just makes it worth it to me. I told my wife Janice, if this thing ever broke, I'd cry. Because it is my lifeline for doing my videos, for sure. It's definitely not this thing right here. Alright, well, this video is going on way too long. I will add what I had for lunch today in here, which was at the Mexican restaurant. We got a God, can't even think of the name of it anymore. We got a mixed fajita. It was chicken and steak fajita, but I'll leave a clip of that for you what that looked like, and we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, you have a good one.